This is a mock interview conducted by ForumIAS Academy at New Delhi. The interview panel includes eminent academicians, retired bureaucrats, and other luminaries. The objective of the program is to acquaint the candidate with the format and expectations of the personality test conducted by UPSC.
Come, please.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Mayank. Please sit down.
Thank you.
When is your interview, Mayank?
It's on 28th of April, ma'am.
28th of April. So you have time. How did you do your mains?
I believe it went well, ma'am.
Very good. And how many attempts have you done?
This is my second attempt, ma'am.
Okay, pretty good. What happened last time? Did you come for the interview?
Yes, ma'am.
You did. And what happened in the interview?
I scored 179 in the interview.
Okay, but your mains were not so good.
Yes, ma'am. I scored average in essay and ethics.
So you've done civil engineering.
Yes, ma'am.
But tell me, 3 structures made in the last 3 years which you would rate as civil wonders of civil engineering in India.
Ma'am, the Atal Tunnel is something which is very wondrous in my...
Why is it so?
It is the world's largest tunnel. It's 9.2 kilometers long, above 3,000 feet, and it connects the Himachal Pradesh region from Ladakh, which is of strategic importance as well. Then the Chenab Bridge as well, ma'am. It has not fully completed yet, but the considerable progress is very remarkable. And then...
Why it's rated as a wonder?
Ma'am, because of the height and the length, it is the highest bridge in the world, and it is even higher than the Eiffel Tower for that matter. And the engineering that is done, the screws are fitted in the rocks of the mountains in the both sides with concrete fitted. It is a feat which is not easily achievable. The Central Vista project is also something which is very good, ma'am.
Why?
Ma'am, because it entails the new and modern age architecture, and it is going to save the travel time of various dignitaries as well, ma'am.
Why will it save travel time?
Ma'am, it has reduced the distance between the offices and the Parliament building. It has housed all of them, and it is also being made on the as an energy efficient building, ma'am, which is very important.
Tell me, why is this Satluj-Yamuna canal not worked out, the link? Why has it not worked out fully?
Ma'am, it has not been worked out because of certain reservations amongst the state of Punjab and its people. Punjab is facing a water crisis, and its groundwater table has been decreasing as well. The farmers has been facing acute shortage of water. And at that time, now it has turned into a chronic shortage. So that is the major problem, ma'am.
Okay. I'll give you a case study. You are a district magistrate of a district which is politically very sensitive, where elections are to be conducted. So what are the activities you will do before the election, during the election, and after the election?
Ma'am, before the elections, the ground level situation needs to be assessed, whether there are any issues pertaining to disharmony or not. If there are, it needs to be dealt via law and order approach, and certain provisions need to be met. We can also identify certain miscreants, have a word with them, and ensure that they are not going to create any problem.
Don't have a word, you do preventive arrests.
Ma'am, that can come as a second step if I
There's
adjudge.
no word at that point of time, it's preventive arrest.
Then we will go for preventive arrests and detention. During the elections, necessary provisions will be made in accordance with the, if needed, we can call for central police forces as well. And this has to be done in junction with...
Would you get weapons deposited or not?
Yes, ma'am, that is also a part of the electoral code. Yes, ma'am. Thank you for that. If it is needed, then they will be deposited. After the elections, it is to be made sure in the checking process that any tampering has not been done, and then
EVMs, how will you ensure that there's no tampering?
Ma'am, there might be cases of booth capturing and other things if it's a sensitive.
How will you know that in in EVM?
We cannot know that in EVM, but we will have a network of our staff which will be in place. They can always intimate us, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Mayank, so you work with Maruti Suzuki India Limited, right?
Yes, sir.
So where you in sales?
I was in real estate vertical, sir.
Real estate vertical, as in development of showrooms and workshops. What?
Sir, I was in land acquisition and asset monetization team. We acquired assets for business network expansion. The end goal was to create the service infra, the sales infra, and the location for the new plant as well, sir.
Location of the new plant
Yes, sir. It was handled by our team.
in Gujarat. Maruti has got three plants now, right? One is two in Gurgaon, and another one is Gujarat. So are they planning for the new plant?
Sir, the Gurgaon plant is being shifted, and that's why we.
Shifted to?
Apologies, sir, I cannot divulge that information as of now. It has not been made public explicitly. And Maruti Suzuki, sir, has only two plants in Gurgaon and Manesar. The third plant is owned by Suzuki, sir.
Suzuki India Limited, yeah. Now tell me something. Why these Maruti cars are always they fail in global crash tests, the NCAP test? They always score very low.
Yes, sir.
Why so?
Sir, Maruti does not. The global NCAP ratings are adhering to the global standards, per se the European standards. Maruti follows the Indian standards, and there is a difference in design ideology as well. Maruti believes that the front and the back part of the car can be crushed so that it absorbs the momentum vis-a-vis the other car makers. However, there are concerns with related to the children, the safety of children inside the car. That are being addressed, and the new car Fronx, which has been launched, it has scored 4 stars in global NCAP ratings, sir. So things are changing and transforming.
What exactly NCAP does when they take the car for a crash test? What exactly is done, and what are the parameters to check before giving the rating?
Sir, there is a step-by-step grading mechanism of allotting stars 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The front, at the very first level, the front crash test is checked, and the safety for pedestrian and the children inside is also.
That comes later.
Yeah, that is included in the star rating, sir. Then there is a pole test as well, so that the if in an unfortunate case the car
What happens? What is the primary criteria? Say a car is given a 1 star. What does that mean?
Sir, it means that the passengers have not survived the crash, and the child as well, and it performed poorly in the side impact, sir.
So you love watching science fiction movie, right?
Yes, sir.
So there was a movie based on COVID, before the advent of COVID. It's a Korean movie. Have you heard of its name?
Yes, sir.
What is the name of the movie?
Sir, it released in 2013, but it just skipped my mind when you mentioned
My
it.
Secret Tears. Did you watch the movie?
Sir, no, sir, I did not watch.
Do you agree that it was actually a conspiracy? That this virus was released or developed?
Sir, I do not.
That movie
think
shows that the virus named COVID was developed in the lab and it got leaked, and then spread and became a pandemic. And it's a starking resemblance with the COVID-19. Do you agree that this could be a case?
Sir, I do not think that we can make this statement without the facts and proper investigations. It might be a possibility, but necessary investigations have to be done. So.
Okay, my last question to you. You said something about ethics, right?
Yes, sir.
Rate yourself on a scale of 0 to 100.
In what parameters, sir?
Whether you are ethical, and if yes, then what score would you give to yourself?
100 on 100 in ethics, sir.
Thank you. Hello, Mayank.
Hello, sir.
you have graduated from Punjab Engineering College.
Yes, sir.
You have written deemed to be university ahead of it. So what does that mean? It's not a university. Why do we deem a college as a university?
Sir, because it has produced good results and is of significant importance. However, it is not yet adhered to the conformed to the criteria set by UGC. So that's why they are given deemed.
So what is the criteria by UGC to be a university?
I will have to read on that, sir.
Okay. And do you think that standalone technical institutions should be granted a status of university? I mean, university by name, it should, multiple academic courses. Standalone pure technical university, should they be called universities?
Sir, technical universities do not function in silos. Even there are so many fields of engineering that are very diverse. So they, in principle, they do cater to different.
And any benefit of this? Like they mentioned deemed to be university. Is there any benefit to the institution because of this status?
Sir, the funding is increased by if it's in the case of central, if it is under the center. The others I am unable to recall at the moment.
So who provides the funding? Is it UGC or AICTE?
I'm not sure, sir.
Okay. Some time ago, the government had announced institutions of eminence.
Yes, sir.
Have you heard?
Yes, sir.
So what is the status? Have they been coming up? Are they operational or is it still on papers?
I am not aware, sir.
Okay, there are Indians who excel while going abroad. Even in tech field, you can see that all the large tech companies are being led by Indians. What is hampering them from working in India?
Sir, if we look at the past 2 decades, the salaries that the Indian technological graduates were getting were not up to the global standards. This was the most primary reasons, and the opportunities to work in the newer technologies and the novel technologies is also something that was not happening in India. But the situation has reversed, especially after COVID pandemic, sir. The salaries are improving, and but there is also an issue of brain drain that.
An IIT director has recently made a statement regarding this very specific trend, why Indians are moving abroad. Do you know what statement?
I have not read it, sir.
Okay. Okay, my last question. You like watching science fiction movies. Any author that you know, science fiction authors?
Sir, I have read the book Journey to the Center of the Earth, but it's slipping my mind. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No. Jules Verne, H.G. Wells wrote War of the Worlds. I've read that one as well, sir.
Time travel, is it possible?
Yes, sir, it is possible, sir.
Can you go back to the past?
Sir, not with our current technological advancement. It is not yet possible.
But even if a future, there is a theoretical possibility that time travel is possible, but there are lots of paradoxes that are existing. So how will that be possible? I mean, like, can you actually go to the World War II, say, for example, if time machine is developed?
Sir, I was listening to a scientist from ISRO. I'm forgetting his name right now. He termed that this is indeed possible. However, we have to explore the possibility of multiverse and multiple worlds. Whenever we create an anomaly in the past timeline, it branches off to a newer reality, sir.
All right, thank you. That's all. I'll pass on to the next.
You've taken public administration.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me how can India improve its service delivery?
Sir, we need to ensure that the bureaucracy first has service mindset and not control mindset, which it is currently built for. Then we need to take the advantage of technological advancements and especially the digital technology. We have roughly 70-75 crores of internet users and smartphone users in the country, which is unmatched anywhere at the global level.
Okay, what else?
Sir, proper SOPs need to be defined so that and the human interaction is also needed to be controlled so that the corruption aspect in this is addressed. And then if we look at from an administrative point of view, we need to ensure that we take the advantage of efficiencies of Panchayati Raj bodies and municipal bodies in that sense.
Do you think artificial intelligence can be integrated into our e-governance model?
Yes, sir.
In what ways?
Sir, at the very simplest level, the chatbots, AI chatbots, can provide ready information with respect to the customer's queries. In RTI as well, if we make certain adjustments, AI can readily give the answers in RTI, which I think will be a very big disruption if we can achieve it. At the higher level, sir, it is a very good data analysis tool. So at the higher level wherein policy decisions needed to be made, the data analysis and readily available decisions can allow us to speeden up the process, sir.
In public administration, there are various types of leaderships.
Yes, sir.
Can you name them?
Sir, autocratic, democratic, and laissez-faire, sir.
All right. And you are into graphic designing.
Yes, sir.
What software do you use for graphic designing?
Sir, it depends on the use. If I have to make a very detailed image or a poster, I
So who do you make it for?
Sir, my friend has a startup, sir, and sometimes he requires my help. So I sometimes help him out.
You freelance for him?
I do not charge anything, sir. He's my friend.
How often does he need your help?
So once a month or twice a month, sir.
Does that qualify as a hobby?
Sir, I picked this up as a hobby during my engineering, sir.
All right, okay. All right, okay. Thank you, Mayank.
Very good personality, very articulate, very good command of the language, very well turned out. You can say your point of view well, but I've already pointed the pitfalls and suggestions. So that is, I thought we will not be honest to ourselves if we do not, because you're a very good potential candidate, very good.